Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. I said in the Discord server I wasn't gonna be late, and then what do you know, I'm super late. I'm sorry about that, guys. I forgot to even create the thumbnail, and I didn't remember to create the event until 3 minutes before 9:30, so... Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, so the thumbnail is just a stock photo of the dark I just had sitting in my computer, just so there was something. Who doesn't like the dark anyway? So, yeah, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to Asphalt 9. Sorry for the unusual intro. Justin and James are here. Justin, he said you're enjoying Genshin with Nikon, and I'm kind of jealous of that. But then again, I don't know, maybe Asphalt 9 will die at some point. Yeah, 2 minutes late. It's like that SpongeBob. So yeah, we bought a Gensi blueprint from the Legend store. Alright, let me try to recap this update because I'm gonna be running on like less than 5 hours of sleep. And I didn't play Asphalt 9 last night because I went out and I was out till like 3 in the morning. So, oops. Alright. So in the Inferno event, we got to stage 16 where there's the fender stuff. And while there's a bunch of blueprints I could still grab, I'm thinking about buying the pack today just to get it to 1 star. There will be plenty of blueprints to get it there, so it might be anticlimactic, but we'll see how that's going. There's no Grand Prix that I could show you guys because we have the Tech Rules event. And that one I got 4th place in Tier 1. It's not bad. No import parts, but I didn't have the car anyway, so I didn't really care. Get the tokens. Honestly, the Elite Grand Prix was kind of too try hard for me to actually care about it. I didn't really enjoy it as much. So yeah, I saw Marv posted a video late at night. And again, it was late for me, so I haven't watched it yet. So yeah, hopefully the audio is all good first try. And yeah, surprisingly on the Cayman GT4, the drop rates seem to have increased because I was able to get like 20 blueprints in 2 days. So I got it to 5 stars, which is fine. It's kind of nice to have it fully upgraded. And then they just drop a Civic car hunt, which it's a good thing because, you know, Civic, good upgrade. And I played a little bit of it yesterday, and I got 16 blueprints, but 10 of them were, or 11 of them were free, so I really got 5. I'm not sure if I should push for 4 stars. Maybe, but is it really worth it? Is it really worth grinding this game anyway? Don't buy the Inferno pack. Yeah, I do have 15,000 tokens, so I don't want to try the tech rolls again. Yeah, I was going to do live. I just forgot. It's been a week. So, I have big news, but I'll talk about it a bit later. It's just a waste. Yeah. Better save for the Valhalla. That is true. The Valhalla will be a better card to spend on. We got Elite Class C, which is the same as always. So, yeah, and then we got a Lantern Festival. And then that 5 fire. So, maybe as a warm-up we should play an Inferno race with the Fenner. Which, by the way, something I didn't realize about my Cayman GC4. I didn't realize there was enough epic import parts that I was able to gold this car to, you know, don't even have to play the Riot because I already have all the golds, or the epics, so let's go on that. We gotta get 5 seconds of airtime, and we'll be driving this nice Fenner. We should get some import part opportunities for this car. Another quiet week in Stain Asphalt? Yeah. I mean, we have the news in that season, but the other thing is I got like 200 something position, so I was able to 6-star my Zenvo. So I am kind of all done with grinding MP. At least I have no incentive to push for top 100 anymore or anything like that, because they don't give import parts anymore in packs. In the stupid AI, they don't give import parts anymore in the leaderboard. It's now in the milestones, and I don't care to grind for those. You bought 3 packs for the Inferno, already feel good. I mean, it is a 900 token pack for a useless S-Class car that's just gonna sit collecting dust in my garage, so I don't need the car, but I will take the free blueprints. The recent dev chat, I haven't read it. Like I said, guys, I didn't really like do that much Asphalt, especially last night. So I don't know if you could tell, but I'm way behind on any news that dropped yesterday. I'll purchase an Asphalt 8. I did see that. It's premium pass only though, so kind of not surprising. I haven't updated the game yet. AIs are aggressive even when your car is fully maxed out. I noticed that on the, I think it was the Cayman's race, because I have that car at gold, and the Iconis race, I also have that car at gold. The AI are super aggressive, and they always stick with you, and it's like, dude, my car is maxed out. Are these AI requirements that much too? So, alright. We got our import part. We got our blueprint. I think how they're giving epics for the Inferno, but it's still useless car. Yeah, the prices should be lower, honestly, for the amount of tokens they keep cutting from the game. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to hit 250 conditions. I don't think I could push for 300, but I don't really care anyway about it. So now we're warmed up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to bump the graphics, because I don't know why GameLoft still doesn't fix this. The graphics, every time you restart, it always forces itself back on the high graphics. I don't know why it does that. It just does. And then I drop frames, and life is bad. My computer's now 3 years old, so it's starting to show its age graphics-wise, and how it handles the games. If I will not play another Asphalt 8 like grind unless they add the Mazda 787V. That would be the only thing I'd come back for. Or a Ferrari 355, but that's also very unlikely. 1.0 is grindy. I agree, because in 1.0, the best way to farm credits was to play multiplayer. Because there was no Season 9. You could either play the last race in Season 8, or you could play multiplayer and get credits. The good news was all the cars were pretty cheap, comparatively, so you didn't have to super farm credits. And at the time, the game was brand new, so everything was new. Isla is also streaming right now. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh well, we're not dumping money, so this is a totally different stream. So, oops, sorry for the roast. Let's see. Any daily event I could try out. Because it's not much incentives to play these events right now. I could try out a car run race, see if I get a drop. You can use. I've been using the Ferrari to grind this race. Yeah, I'd say 1.1 or whatever one was the Great Wall update. That was the best Asphalt 8 version, because that was after they added some new cars like the Lycan, McLaren P1. But the game was still pretty cheap, and they were introducing new stuff to play. They introduced like the competitive events. Cars were top 1,000 to win. I think the worst one was the SSC Tuatara, which was top 100, but even so, compared to modern standards, that's nothing. So you're saying change graphics to low, apply, then change back to desired settings, and apply again every time you start. Okay, yeah. See, the dev chat, I'm sure gives some promising information, but they gotta make the game stable first, and oh, look at that, double credits, love to see it. You know, if they have bugs like this graphics bug in Windows, like, that's ridiculous. That should be an easy fix. Because it worked in every other update, and why doesn't it work now? And why haven't they sent a hot fix, and it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since this update came out? So, okay. If I quit Asphalt, would I choose Forza Street, Need for Speed No Limits, or Rebel Racing? Here's my answer. How about no mobile racing games? Because, spoiler alert, I have both PC and a console. So, we have a wide variety of games we could try out. Gran Turismo 7 is not one of those because it's coming out in 2022, apparently. Sony confirmed that it's not released in 2021, it's delayed, so... But that's what Polyphony always does, they always delay. So, I guess we'll hop into Fight Fire with Fire, chat this season. Every car is free try, except you don't have unlimited fuel. So I guess we'll start out with the, let's start with the Cayman. See if this like ranked matchmaking is in effect. Forza Street's on PC, yeah. But Forza Street is a pay to win base. You just watch the cars go in a straight line. You can't even drive. You just watch the cars do a drag race. I'd rather play CSR2 than that, but CSR2 is I'm way too late to get into that and actually have a meaningful garage. I'd rather just play Forza Horizon 4. I actually logged into it a couple days ago just to see what's going on, pick up my claimed credit rewards. So, when I quit Asphalt, I will probably switch to playing variety racing games. So my first plan is to play Gran Turismo 3 all the way through on stream. We'll probably dabble in some Need for Speed. We'll dabble in some sim racing maybe. I don't know, I haven't fully decided what I want to do. Oh, so great. We have Infernos matching, so the Cayman's not viable. Wow, so Game Love had that matchmaking thing, and they don't even use it for seasons that really need it. So this Cayman's not going to win against an Inferno, unless I wreck him. They're just bullying me at this point. Don't squeeze! I should have spun him. Frickin' Icona. He crashed though, so he gets what he deserves. Also, I'm in second place. Cayman. I mean, I guess the rank is like high. It's like what, 3,700 or something. So they'd be like, "Oh, that's good enough to put S class cars," because C class matching is brilliant stuff. I don't see any infinities though. I wonder if that's what people are using. Okay, why am I doing these half barrels? Oh boy, I got punted. I'm gonna spinola him if he tries to pass. Did I win that battle? Did I get second? Yes. Wow. Oh, it's attack rolls. Sorry. Yes, there was an infinity in this race, so there's the stupid matchmaking. Well, I get the pink Vits, most likely. I've never played the crew 2. I didn't love the first crew. The first crew, like, it was like trying to be Forza Horizon, but it didn't really do anything new. Like, and also had a like heavy pay to win system at the start. I don't know if the crew 2 is like that, but seeing by the gameplay I've watched, it is kind of like that. I hated that that second currency that was in the crew, and you could only get it by like doing raids that took hours. Play Roblox. I haven't played Roblox since like 2010 on my old channel. Alright, so we'll use the SLR next. How long has it been since I played Among Us? Since the last time we did it on stream, back when the Devo event dropped. So whenever that was like, what, a month and a half ago? I've heard of Beam Moon Drive. I have like 25 hours on it on Steam. Yes, I've played it a ton. I love that game. I can't wait for it to like actually release into something, and instead being those builds, those pre-alpha builds. So the Crew 2 is pay to win now. So it wasn't when it released. That's odd. I feel like as the game ends, they would make it more lenient. But whatever. Yeah. I recently went to a used game shop last weekend, and the prices and everything went way up. I don't know if like every retro console, and by retro I even mean like 7th generation, like Xbox 360, PS3, but like everything went up in price. Like they now charge $15, $20 for a PS3 game, and it wasn't even like a good one. Unless you want Titanfall 2 for the Xbox One, that one was $5. But like PS1, PS2, expensive. GameCube, don't even think about it. Unless you want to pay $45 for a scratched game. And if that's there even anything in stock. Everything they had was like sports games. So yeah, I totally want to play Madden 2003. Oh, thanks. Love it. Wow, so driving is great as always. Okay, they messed up the matchmaking because these cars aren't fully viable. They throw a top tier S car in here, and that just ruins everything. But we only get 3 races, so oops. Would I play demo, standard, or ultimate? I don't know if you heard me the first time, but I already have Forza Horizon 4. I bought the Ultimate Edition back in 2018 when it first came out. And yeah, The Ultimate Edition, honestly, is not really good anymore because now there's extra DLC that's not included in Ultimate. So yeah, its first batch of DLC is pretty good though. And then you ask the same question again the second I answer it. Wow. Do I still play Asphalt Airborne? I quit in like 2018 also. I play it on stream sometimes just for the laughs, but I don't seriously play competitive Asphalt anymore. I did it for one video a couple months ago, but again, we stopped doing that. The Ace Spark's coming soon. Yep, and it's going to be another Legend Pass only car, so I don't care at all. Yeah, the Forza Motorsport reboot, it needs to deliver because Forza 5 and 7 especially, and 7 was released in 2017, so that's the last Motorsport title. They weren't as good. They lost the edge on stuff like the sound, and the online racing especially is kind of garbage. I don't know if you've seen all those meme videos from I Suck at Driving and Super GT. Yeah, but I don't know, judging by how the multiplayer is today, we might run out of content early, so I might have to switch to a different game or something. A preview of things to come. Atomic's here. Welcome. You're also an A-tier member. That's awesome. Thank you very much for your continued support. What about a car that's guaranteed but hard to upgrade? Like the S-Class cars, the first 5 S-Class cars, like the Centenario, Ferrari FXXK, Icona, Lycan. Those are all... Well, that was 4 cars, so I can't count. So, the next Drive Syndicate, he's claiming, will have the Bentley GT3, SF90, Valhalla, and more. Cars I don't have or don't have upgraded. So, let's try again. It seems like if I get a good track, the SLR is not bad. Speaking of microtransactions, do you guys ever remember that video I did in 2014 where I said what happened to Asphalt 8? My opinion hasn't changed since then in regards to microtransactions. They are a plague that has infected gaming for too many years. I was playing Black Ops 3 Zombies with my friend last night. We went back on it just for nostalgia. And wow, the Mega Gobblegums and like the Liquid Divinium stuff is ridiculous. Like, man, we just wanted to hop in and just play some maps. But everything is... gotta have an upgrade to it. There's gotta be a Mega Gobblegum that's overpowered, that's broken. We didn't use them, but just looking at how the game was monetized a few years ago, and it hasn't really changed, so... kinda sad. I do miss, like, when a developer shipped a game, it was fully complete. So, like, Gran Turismo 4 was, you know, on launch day, what it was. So, the game was either perfect or it had issues. And now with, like, all the updates that you can put, games are not only half-baked, but then they put DLC, and whether that's a DLC pack or a microtransaction or something. Or these games as a service things that are more recent, where everything now has a season. And it's like a monthly play every day to get little rewards, try to be competitive, and by competitive I mean like the top 5% of the world. And then a mobile game, that's one thing. On a console game with millions of players, that's like a death sentence in terms of no lifing your way, grinding. Asphalt had a spike due to special edition cars. Yeah, there wasn't much events. I hate how every event in A8 is now 4 fuel. When did that happen? And like, jeez, you only play 2 races at a time before having to refill. It's so expensive. Like, dude, you have 10 fuel, just make it 1 or something. Why make everything 4? It's so ridiculous. Yeah, SLR's working when we get the right track. Who's worse, Activision or EA? Ugh. I don't like either of them because both of them have committed gaming felonies. Oh, that's hard to decide. I would say EA. Because of that whole surprise mechanics speech they did a couple years ago. Do I have knockoff hot dog merch? I have real hot dog merch with me. Unless somebody is selling content with my name on it that I don't know about. Alright, let's see if we can outmaneuver this tech girls. Well, never mind, we didn't have to, because it looks like he left the track. The Neo EP9 is worse than the GTR. Why am I not surprised? These Legend Passes are ridiculous. Like, honestly, when I bought that Ferrari one, it wasn't too worth it, in my opinion. Because $10 is pretty steep for a mobile game pass. In my opinion, they should let you have the option to buy a pass with tokens, like it was in Asphalt 8. But they probably never do that. Who put the trampoline in the sand? It's a bump that you can use with the Asphalt physics engine. It's a nice speed trick. There's not enough speed tricks in this game. Well, we still have a lot of positions to jump up, so... Let me see. Maybe we could try the Icona. I don't think the Icona would handle well compared to the tech rolls and the Inferno, but let's see. The polls. Hopefully the polls continue after you leave, Justin. Because that's honestly some of the highlights of the year for the Asphalt community. Yeah, I like the Enzo, but it's kind of unusable. Yeah, it's the $10 electric bill, basically. I don't even care to grind Legend Pass or the season goals, whatever it is. The goals are so useless and they take so long, and they sometimes depend on getting a lucky track in MP that they might purposely disable in the MP season. Like, I never got Cairo, so I never got to finish that Legend Pass, or that, you know, the season from the last update, the full throttle. Never get that last million credits. Or the final tier. It's a good looking car, but you can drive it in like Forza or something. So never mind, I stand corrected. It kind of does handle pretty well. It's still fast, so it's just outran by other cars. 112 viewers, not bad. Unfair Grand Prix. I thought the Elite Grand Prix was not great this time. I mentioned it at the start, but it's gotten to this point where it's like way too competitive for like minuscule rewards. I'm not trying to say that people shouldn't try to be competitive because it's great, but I don't know, something about trying to slave away for the entire day just to get points and then just get sniped at the last minute. It's just not really worth it. I miss when TLEs gave meaningful rewards that did actually push you to try. I don't know. I don't know if Grand Prix would work in Asphalt 8 though. And yeah, is Asphalt Esports dead? ESL? Did they ever renew something for 2021? I could have sworn they announced they would be doing 2021 tournaments. But yeah, I did ask Gameloft like to keep me in the loop for any commentary opportunities, and I have not heard anything from that end. When I do leave Asphalt, I do still hope to follow the esports scene, and if Gameloft allows, I would still like to do commentary. Because I do genuinely enjoy esports and like competitive racing. So I would be happy to cheer on, you know, some Asphalt players in an event, in person or virtual, whatever, and still do that. I just don't find playing the game very fun, grinding it out. Probably if I was going to do Asphalt commentary, what's most likely going to happen is I'll just do unofficial tournaments or something, if I was ever to commentate. I wish they had ESL for Asphalt 8 back in the day. That would have been so cool. Yeah, I agree. In Asphalt 8, you grind a currency. It's like credits or tokens. And then buy the car. And that's it. You buy the car. In Asphalt 9, you have to grind blueprints, and you can only get the cars at certain times whenever they release, you know, a weekend pack or a car hunt or something. And then they have like those multi-packs where it has multiple cars in one, and you have a small chance of getting it. So then in the long run, if you buy packs, you won't have either of the 5 cars included unless you spend 5 times as much. Ridge Racer 2, like the mobile Ridge Racer? Or like PS1 Ridge Racer, if you're that old school. Now, this Icona is actually holding up really well. I would have thought it would struggle, but no, these are pretty easy. It still sucks that you can't really use the Infinity and Cayman though. They're not viable. Oh, you call A6 Chinese Ridge Racer 2. Gotcha. Yeah, it sometimes feels like that. The people who play on Switch play Animal Crossing. They play Smash Bros, honestly. Smash Bros, Mario Kart. That new Bowser's Fury. They'll play that. They're waiting for Breath of the Wild 2. And Animal Crossing. Yeah, I do notice that the drop rates are sus. When you're early in a car and late in a car, the drop rates are very suspicious. Chinese Ridge Racer and Chinese Ridge Racer perfected. Well, that's funny. But yeah, the games did drive like that. A knockoff Ridge Racer. I wish that series like made a comeback. Ooh, didn't realize the 15 seconds was up. Oh, I was getting yeeted by that fender. This map will be bad for the Icona because I don't have the top speed. Oh god, Techros, don't bully me, please. I promise I won't hurt you, and he hurts me. Wow, they're so aggressive this season. They want blood. Alright, blood you'll get. If my Icona can even catch up. Bonk. I know it's the wrong guy, but had to do it. I tried to do the floaty drift, but the Icona wasn't, I didn't have the right line. You're hyped for Mario Golf. Nice. Oh, we're getting a pack. Alright guys, pack time. Here we go. Trade coins! It's gonna be the Cayman GT4, watch. Wow, infinity. I'm actually disappointed at that. Alright, so what's next? Probably... I feel like the Fenner wouldn't be as good as the A-Class cars. But let's do the Aventador. Shubham. Shubham, what's up? Shubham Parade. I didn't recognize you until because of the profile pictures. But what's up, man? It's been a while. Do a dab. Just like the good old days. I saw a Facebook post a few days ago that was like, how old are you? Do you remember this picture? And it was the picture of me dabbing when I bought the Devel 16 and Asphalt 8. And like people would cycle through and like make that their profile picture. We started like a chain. I remember that. Yep, you're still grinding this freaking. What's my personal favorite car in this game? I'd say the Porsche 918 still. I love that car. I also really like the Ferrari F8 Tributo. And then I really started to like the Jesco once I 6 started. I've always liked the Jesco, but like I don't know, driving is so fun. I'm always excited to drive the Jesco. Different experience. Who the hell is Shubham? Yup. I think in the original was who the F is Shubham, but yes, legendary. The legendary post. That guy just tried to spin in a straight line. I'm gonna keep spinning. Uh-oh. Guys! Uh-oh. I probably just woke up my whole floor. Oh my god, that is spam. Jeez, bro. That was worth it, though. You still have the old clip. Which car company was on Asphalt 9? Volvo, Ariel, or Peugeot? Who's gonna tell him that the Peugeot's already in the game? Do I like tuna pizza? I've never had a tuna pizza, but I don't eat tuna, so I wouldn't think it would be good. Yeah, physics, man. I think Justin can answer the Audi question on why there's no Audis in Asphalt 9, because he seems to know more about that than me. Because I don't know why Audis aren't in Asphalt. I mean, it's probably in licensing hell. don't be sorry. Yeah. I don't know, in that original list I'd say Ariel, but then they only have like the Atom. That's their only car. Then what does Volvo have? The Estate. All those boxes I remember from Gran Turismo. The garbage can. Okay, that's just me not paying attention to the road. I was stupid for that. I'm trying to read chat. Dude, it's just a trend of like every little thing that looks like a crewmate. I saw a wet floor sign yesterday and it looked exactly like a crewmate. I'm gonna just pass the attack drills because he doesn't know how to drive. Wow, Matt just sneak into third. The Volvo 850 BTCC. Good old race car. Yeah, everyone likes the R8. And I can't disagree with that. Got the STC Tratara, yep. We got it. We've never used it though because like there's not many opportunities to use it. The Jesco is better to drive. DM me the old clip? Sure, go for it. I think when I quit Asphalt, I'm gonna make like a compilation of like all the legendary moments from, I don't know, from just the Asphalt streams, because there's so many. Ooh. I'd probably pick the Aerial Nomad from that list. Have I ever tried pineapple on pizza? I haven't, honestly. I like pineapple. I don't love it, but I will eat pineapple if it's in a fruit bowl. And then I love pizza, but I haven't combined the two. You need support? What do you need? Some hype? Because that's as much as I can give. Sophia's here. We will have a dry Syndicate before this year. Yeah, most likely. We had, what, like 2 in 2019? And 1 in 2020. So, chances are we'll have one in 2021, but I probably will have, be moving on to other things by then. I wouldn't want to try and grind again. I'll try to keep up with the memes, though. The memes and the shit posting. I will surely keep at that, because that's one of those few things I loved with this game, is roasting it. But I bet I could quit this game for a whole year, come back, and my garage would still be very usable in multiplayer. I subscribe to Feared Films. Okay, so don't hate me for this, but I'm not subscribed because I don't watch Asphalt content, really. I will watch some of his videos, yes, and I will tune into some of his streams, but I don't really watch Asphalt YouTube at all. A couple of YouTubers I am subscribed to get runs, so like Afik and Isla and Alex, but I don't really watch Asphalt YouTubers, so sorry about that. Sorry if you're mad, but I have a lot in my YouTube feed, and I don't know. His videos are good though; they're very good. I'm not saying I subscribe because I don't like him or anything like that. That's not the case. I just don't watch Asphalt YouTube. But yeah, we'll keep the memes coming. Exactly, Weakling. You got it right. Like, I'm subscribed to like 100 YouTubers, so my feed can get pretty busy. If DS4 is a train wreck, then you'll quit. Spoiler, it is going to be a train wreck. I guarantee it. They seem to crank it up every update. And they probably won't stop. Oh boy, let's try not to die. First jump. Ooh, didn't mean to do that, but alright, I'll take it. Wow, that guy's very lucky to not crash. And then it was all my speed from that. Whoa. Have mercy. Don't squeeze. I knew he was gonna squeeze. I can just read that. Oh, thanks for the spawn, Asphalt. Love you. Wow, why do I still play this? Why am I grinding multiplayer anyway? You make a really good point, Justin. So, if you guys didn't know, Nikon announced that he would stop playing or making Asphalt videos, and he would start just doing Genshin on his channel. And he made a community post to announce that, and people got super pissed at that. There's so much, like, hate thrown his way and saying, don't quit, make more funny moments. And it's like, I don't mean to rip on certain fans, but if that's the status of the Asphalt community, this game's not gonna die a noble death. I'm certain of that. I'm gonna use the Fenner. Like, these fans don't consider how far the game has gone down the drain, and they just want to see funny moments, funny moments. Give me funny moments. Give me a fail compilation. Yeah, he's now Cat in the blue hat. But I watched one of his Genshin videos, and he puts a lot of good effort into that, honestly. And they do well, so you know what? Good on him. I'm happy that he's managed to find another game and then get some success with it. Because he does deserve it. His content's always been pretty good. So, you know, I'm glad that he's able to do what he wants to do. Because after all, that's what kind of YouTube's all about. If you have to treat this like a full-time job, that you hate doing it, then what's the fun in making these videos? Because, honestly, like, I think I told you guys before, but the reason I don't make videos anymore is, I kind of burnt out from making videos all throughout high school. So I'm kind of in, like, a hiatus from making videos. I do eventually plan to come back when I get motivation back. But I find all my enjoyment in streaming, because I can interact directly with you guys. So that's kind of what I've been doing throughout college. Top Gear, of course. Of course, man. Sometimes I wonder if you guys remember who you're talking to. Yes, of course. Who doesn't know Top Gear? Y'all grew up with it. I subscribe to a wide array of YouTubers, honestly. I'll follow, like, Binging with Babish to do cooking videos, to watch cooking videos on stuff that I'll probably never make. And then I'll watch Summoning Salt to do a speedrun commentary. And then I'll watch a Jimmy Broadbent stream on sim racing. It'd be interesting to see an Asphalt 9 Ford cop car to drive, but it would not be as fast as you guys see the AI drive it. Yeah, we get to a point where Drive Syndicate takes 12 hours to refill. We're just waiting for that to happen. I got an awful tracker fender. Oh, I just mistimed the perfect run. Oh, jeez, he's going in high. Give me the speed, though. Yeah, Brenton quit Asphalt 9. I don't care about Windows Defender. Shut up. It's like, we did not find any threats. It's like, I hope not. When Gran Turismo 7 comes out, I think I will switch to full-time on that game. Well, not literally full-time, but you know what I mean? I will make Gran Turismo 7 content instead of Asphalt. Because by the time it comes out, like, I'll be well into stuff. You need cancel culture. Oh man, okay. I don't think you guys would set off anything if I said something, but obviously I don't really like it. I mean, some people do heinous stuff that does need to be called out. I hate how, like, this is mostly a Twitter thing, or, like, if you end up on drama alert, but if you just say, like, the wrong thing, or if you, something, like, gets taken out of context, or even if you do say something bad, like, 5 years ago, people will stop at nothing to end your career, and that's kind of scary. And I'm kind of happy I'm not, like, a full public figure. Because I'm sure somebody could dig something from my past and take it out of context, or even in context and use it against me. But I don't remember doing anything, like, super bad. Like, obviously, you will never see me, like, do, like, one of those stupid, yeah, I won't go into it, but I don't have, like, really, like, racist or anything like that things on my Twitter from 2015, because I don't really tweet that much. I only tweet about Ferrari, so if ripping on Scuderia Ferrari becomes racist in a couple years, then I'm dead. But honestly, it's just a mess, so I'd rather just shut up and play. We got a bunch of import parts. I'm surprised I didn't get trade coins. Feel a lot better. Honestly, like, yeah. I felt so much better when I quit Asphalt 8. So, I think I can finally announce my plans, guys. So, alright. I have some big news. So, the reason I was out kind of partying until 3 a.m. is I finally landed a job after graduation. Like an actual actuarial job. Something that fits my degree that I'm going to be doing starting in June, full time. So I have my career all set up, so it's really exciting. I'll be working virtually, but then eventually I'll be working in downtown Chicago. So I'm really excited to get started. And yeah, the plan is to stop making Asphalt 9 content when I graduate in May. So it's only in like a couple months. So that's gonna be the move. I'm gonna be a actuarial reinsurance consultant as an analyst. So that's gonna be really fun to start. So yeah, I can't wait to kind of move on and like start the next chapter of, I guess, both a career and moving this channel forward. So yeah, I was out partying last night, eating ice cream, gaming, hanging out with some of my friends, and yeah, just kind of getting hyped over everything. So, yep. I'm glad you guys are open to hearing that. And then, again, like, I can't thank you guys enough for like just everything from the last 5 years. You guys are really like the best community I could ask for. How long would Asphalt 9 release if they never release Asphalt 10? It seems like their long-term plan is to keep Asphalt 8 alive for multiple years, so I wouldn't be surprised if this game is still being updated 3 years from now, or even longer than that. But we'll see what happens. I have a feeling, though, that when this game dies, it's going to be both Asphalt 8 and Asphalt 9 dying at the same time. You're going to work at Subway and then do some computer repair job? That's pretty neat. Computer repair. It's always fun. I will plan to eventually upgrade to get a serious PC. Yeah, I had to pay taxes this year because I worked an internship last summer, and yeah, I got taxed. What sports you see and what are the goats of those sports? So, I'm a huge hockey fan. I follow the Chicago Blackhawks a lot. I used to be like watch every single game when I was a teenager and younger, but it's kind of hard to do that in college because I don't have like a Xfinity anymore or any of those TV plans, so it's really hard to find a stream to keep up with all the games. So I follow NHL, and obviously the GOAT of that sport is Wayne Gretzky, but I was never alive to watch him play. So right now the best player is Connor McDavid, but I don't know. See, since I'm a Blackhawks fan, I support Patrick Kane. I think he's the greatest player in the NHL, but there's a lot of people that are on that list, like Ovechkin, Crosby, Austin Matthews, and McDavid, obviously. And then, I don't know, I kind of follow NFL, I kind of follow the Chicago Bears, but see, they've kind of sucked in recent years. Besides their run in 2018, 2019, but then they choked the playoff game. Do I watch Twitch streams? Yes. Some of you have actually caught me on some other people's streams. I watched Kuru, someone spotted me. I watched Virtual on Trackmania. I follow Rhino GT4. That's a more obscure streamer. Shift for SpongeBob speedruns. And then obviously I follow F1, so you guys already know that. And who's the GOAT? Debatable. Probably Schumacher, Senna. One of those two. At some point, though, Hamilton's in that conversation because now he's match titles and he's probably going to break 8 titles this year. I don't really watch EU football. Like, I can't say a team I like because I only know the teams that I just recognize, like Manchester United and Madrid, Real Madrid. Or FC Barcelona. But, I don't know. Whoever's the team that has the Chevy jerseys, I guess. I like those jerseys. So whichever team that is. There you go. There's your answer. The red Chevrolet jersey. Kuru, yes, is like the best Need for Speed streamer. He's great. I think I've subbed to him for like a year now on Twitch Prime. It's crazy. So by the way, we're using the Inferno. We've cycled through every car, so now we can actually use the S-Class stuff, and I fall way behind him. Overspun like crazy. Jeez. This car is certainly interesting to drive. It just feels weird though. That's bad. Cool. Jumping pass. Well, I'm surprised I didn't go over the rail there. Whoa. I got knocked down from reading chat. Oops. Oh wow, we're gonna be in like last place almost.
Congrats on your new job.
Thank you very much, Jason, for those £5. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I'm really excited to get started. Who's the guy who said Rhino GT4 is obsolete? No, he made a comeback, honestly. His GT3 playthrough right now is straight fire. NBA, I don't really follow NBA because the Bulls aren't really doing anything anymore. And who's the GOAT? LeBron, probably. I mean, Michael Jordan, I gotta say, because he's from... Well, he played for Chicago for all those years in the 90s. So I guess I'm obligated to say Michael Jordan, right? But yeah, probably LeBron in that conversation. And then, oh, I didn't ever mention the NFL GOAT. I don't want to say Tom Brady. I just don't want to. People could probably make a case for that, especially like after he won with Tampa, but I cannot stomach that. But I wouldn't say Mahomes is exactly the greatest of all time either. That was just stupid. I just went straight into that pillar. Okay, so I'm choking all my drives with this car. Alright, here we go. Probably not enough speed to make a good comeback, but let's see. Oh. That's not good. Have I seen that vegan teacher? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that like a TikTok thing or something? Alright, so that was a pretty bad race for me. Let's see if I can pick anybody off. Or just crash again. Crashing works. Not a good race. There's no argument there. That's what I mean. I can't stomach that. I just can't make a case for any other player. That's what I was kind of implying, Fish. Is I don't want to stomach that words, but I can't make any case for any other player. So I don't know. Who was on the 85 Bears? Is it Walter Payton? I don't even remember any of the other players. The plane had more touchdowns than Kansas City in the Super Bowl. That's right. I'm trying to actually win something. Ooh. Good reaction. Yeah, that list is pretty good. Michael Jordan, LeBron, Steph Curry. That's a pretty good list. Probably give Kobe and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, is that his name, a shout. But I don't really follow the NBA because the Bulls aren't good. That's basically my whole rule with sports, is besides hockey, if a Chicago team is doing well, I'll watch them. But otherwise, I don't want to be in the misery of pain like all the other teams. Oh, and then I don't really follow baseball. So, like for example, when the Cubs won, I was like one of the few people who like didn't watch the game. I was happy that they won, but I don't know. I grew up a White Sox guy, so oh well. We ran out of cars in Fight Fire with Fire, and that took only an hour. So we should have more fuel now to play with. 10 fuel. I don't know. Let's drive another car and race and see what else. What do I think of the Inferno? It's weird. It's kind of a mess to drive. I don't love it. It's not a bad car, but it's just missing something. Try racing blindfold with touch drive again. I don't think I brought my blindfold, so oh well. Foot. I love that comment. Who's the football/soccer GOAT? I have like two choices, right? Like Ronaldo or Messi. And I'll be honest, I don't watch soccer, football, so I can't give you an answer. Those are just the only two players I can name. Oh, and Neymar Jr. Yeah, that's like the only three I can name. Although, what's his name? Like Tiabet Corbe? I butchered that totally, and I probably not even a real name. But the guy who was always on the F1 Esports, on the Virtual Grand Prix, he shows up every time. I think that's so funny, and he actually does well. How are you doing in Elite Class C? Not enough to care, that's for sure. Ronaldo's the richest, but richest doesn't always mean best. Probably Ronaldo. That's what I'd kind of think, right? If you're mentioned so often, chances are you're elite tier. So that doesn't surprise me. Alright, let's do Slipstream, I guess. There's no point for me, like, pushing for this season, but let's see if we can, like, squeeze into Legend League or something. Yeah, I'm still a Vettel fan. I can't wait for the Aston Martin drop. It's next week. It's on Wednesday, right? So that's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'll try to support both them. You know what? This whole like driver transfer thing is done. It's like opened up. Oh, I realized this is Ghost, not regular Slipstream. I picked the wrong car. Oops. Well, TVR time. At least we don't get knocked down. But, you know, this is gonna open me up to be more open to supporting multiple teams rather than just standing Ferrari. You know, I'm like really hyped for McLaren this year. Here are the teams I'm excited about: McLaren, Aston Martin, and Ferrari. And you know what? Also Williams. I really hope they get some points this year. I don't know, it's just an exciting year. There's going to be another M. Schumacher on the grid, finally. I can't wait to see what Mick Schumacher does, though. You know, we got Alonso's coming back. Kimi Räikkönen's doing his kidney things. Mercedes will probably still be fast. Sergio Perez in the Red Bull. I'm excited for that. Who's the rally goat? Ooh, okay. It's one of three drivers. Sebastian Loeb. People probably would say that for modern times. And then the old timers would say either Tommy Mäkinen or Colin McRae. But I know both are legends, but I kind of like Tommy Mäkinen better. It rolls off the tongue. And you know, it goes with that saying, if you want to win, hire a Finn. So I'd go with that. But probably like Sebastian Loeb, because he has like, what, 9 titles or something? And then there's like Sebastian Ogre. I know it's pronounced different, but it's that French guy who's winning more recently. And he also has like 6 or 7 titles. TVR is like really good right now in D-Class. As soon as something that can match its speed gets added, it's going to be dead. I can guarantee that. Let's see, what can we use next? Probably... I don't like any of these cars. Are we in silver yet? Yes, we are. Okay. Let's switch to... F40. I want to drive the F40. Yeah, probably Smash and Loeb, right? Would be the greatest of all time. Because, like, he won in Citroen, like, literally 9 years in a row. And if I'm not mistaken, he had like a rally accident after his 9th title, and he was on his way to getting his 10th. So that like kind of stops his challenge, if I remember correctly. I don't really watch WRC. Yeah, McRae won 95, and I think Tommy Mäkinen won the rest of the 90s in his Lancer Evo. And then like who are the other guys? Like Richard Burns, Peter Sahlberg. Carlos Sainz Sr. F1 Carlos Sainz's dad. He also won a bunch of rally with Toyota. And then I don't really know much about the like the 80s and stuff like that. I do know like there was like a Finnish guy, a rally legend from the Group B era who died yesterday, which is sad. There's like an iconic photo of him in an Audi Quattro rally car that's just, you know, just airborne, vibing. It was really funny, the image, but, you know, it's got like this legendary aura to it. It was a really good picture. Tommy Mäkinen developed the GR Yaris. Interesting. That's cool. It's always cool when racing drivers like work directly with like manufacturers to make an awesome car. Use the Cayman GT4. Let's try it. You have it at gold anyway, so might as well use it. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that, but that's a Finn, and he's the Legend of Group B Rally. So I'll take your word for it. Juha Kankkunen. It's probably his first name's pronounced differently, but yes, that sounds very Finnish, so I'm gonna say yes, he's a legend. Dude, imagine if Kimi Räikkönen like actually tried at rally and didn't do just like his 1 or 2 year stint. He probably would have done really well, I would think. Give him the right car. Stop playing the dead game. I will. Just give it time. Like, here's my thing, is like, I'm kind of in limbo right now, because I want to be able to like finish college, finish university. Once I finish my degree, then I will be ready to move on to other games. I just don't know what to do right now, because I don't have my full setup with me. I don't have all my classic games with me, for instance, or my old consoles. I do have my PS5 with me. And I guess I have my PC on me right now, right? But I don't really have a plan for right now, so we'll just kind of watch Asphalt 9 downfall in front of us. Henri Toivonen, yeah, I've seen that before. He died in a Lancia Delta with his co-driver, and that's what ended Group B. But Group B was very dangerous anyway, so something like that was inevitable. And that ended the cars that were like uber fast with like 500 horsepower. Way too much power for those cars. You watch more PS5 content. We need more PS5 games though. Okay, so I'll probably buy Ratchet and Clank when it comes out because I really liked the other games. I still have to play the reboot, so maybe that's something I could do on stream. Yeah, GT7 got delayed, so that's not surprising at all to me though, because like GT Sport got delayed a full year, GT5 was delayed for multiple years, GT3 was delayed. So, I mean, I'd rather the game does not pull a Cyberpunk. Let's be real. I'd rather have a game be complete at launch than play a demo, basically. But I don't want it to come out half-baked like Cyberpunk. Yes. That's the Miyamoto quote, right? Justin, the delayed game is eventually good. A rushed game is forever bad. It's so weird because I'm trying to avoid contact and it's like, oh wait, it's ghost season. This guy's pretty good at gold though, like I do gotta say. It's now usable in my arsenal of cars. Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't played that yet. It'll probably go free in a bit though. Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be free on PlayStation next month, so I'll finally get to try out actual Final Fantasy for once. I've heard really good things about that game. Oh, I hit a truck. Yeah. I like driving rally and rally games, but I don't really watch rally that much. Yeah, PS5. I can't leave home without it, exactly. Okay, I bought a new console. Like, alright, here's the situation. You're coming to college campus, alright? You gotta have the PS5. But yes, I was playing PS4 games on the PS5 with my friends last night. Till 3 in the morning. So that was fun. There's not that much stuff on PS5 right now that's exclusive. Final Fantasy VII is going to mobile. Wow. They're throwing that game everywhere. I know they announced like a PS5 version that's coming out soon. They announced that like their event a couple days ago, but they're putting the PS4 version for free. I liked Dirt Rally. Dirt Rally was really fun. And then like the rally mode, the Gran Turismo, I always enjoyed. Trackmania, yes. We played Trackmania on stream a few weeks ago. In my opinion, Trackmania Stadium is better. Because Trackmania for free has pretty limited content once you get past the main campaign. You can't play custom maps. Yeah, Loeb and Solberg are legends. Richard Burns, Hakkinen, Colin McRae. Am I still in silver or am I in gold yet? I didn't pay attention to my rank. But judging on racing against C-Class cars, I'm probably still in silver. I'm actually grinding Gran Turismo 5 to get to level 40 every now and then. I'm close. I'm like level 38 on B-Spec and 39 on A-Spec. I just need to do a couple. On A-Spec, all I have left is the two 24-hour races, and on B-Spec, I have to grind the Dream Car Championship quite a bit, and Nürburgring 4-hour, but then after that, it's just the Nürburgring 24-hour on B-Spec, and that's done there. I'm going for the Platinum Trophy, so that's why I'm kind of spacing out the grind. We almost got physicked there. Yeah, EA Black Box. Those are the nostalgia days. I like both racing, like driving and then watching good racing. I thought I saw on Wikipedia that Sebastian Ogre won 2020. Yeah, GT5 is awesome. I feel like people hate it because, like, the XP system and standard cars and the online was iffy. Did I just get a pack? I didn't pay attention if I just unboxed something good. Oh no, it's a bronze pack. That's why. That's why. It wasn't something good. And we're in gold. So, first off, let me check the leaderboard if anyone's in Legend. Because last season was weird because, like, everybody was in Legend League. Looks like Platinum's the cap right now, so we'll get to that. Ghost Season. What's best? Let's try the McLaren F1. EA Games. Challenge everything. I loved that. It was like a whisper, like, challenge everything. And just load up Need for Speed Underground. That's so fun. Yeah, I was always like, with GT5 Online, I never like fully utilized it because I was like 10 to 13 when that game was relevant. So I wasn't good. I wasn't skilled, and then I wasn't like aware of what I could take advantage of. And now the servers are closed, and at least I got the 2 online trophies back when I was a kid, but man, I wish I could have used like the shuffle races more, because I remember playing those, and those were really fun. I didn't play them enough though. We're using the online dealership or grinding the seasonal events to get rare cars. Now you have to rely on the used car dealership. I'm using a database on GT Planet to track what used car cycle I'm gonna get. It's crazy. Stuff you can micromanage in that game. But it's really fascinating now. So yeah, I really like GT5. One of my favorite games ever. Definitely my favorite PS3 game ever. And while I agree the XP system wasn't great, and you know, online was iffy at times, and standard cars, you know, nobody likes to see recycled models, but honestly, for the game having 1,000 cars, that was like insane. And there were a ton of cars that were super detailed. I haven't played Rocket League in a long time. Actually, I've played it on and off, like for fun at college. Like I got it for free on my Switch, and then I got it on PlayStation back when it first came out, like in 2015 or whenever that was. But it was good. I never got really competitive with it though. Let's use the GT3 RS. I always forget about using this car. Favorite car in GT5? As a unique GT5 car, the Ferrari F1 cars were really fun. Especially the F2007. I also really liked, and I know it's a standard car, but the Audi Apt TTR touring car. I love that car, driving it in GT5. I used it for an endurance race, the Tsukuba 9-hour, and it was so freaking good. I used it for the Nürburgring 4-hour as well. I love driving that car. But obviously, my favorite Gran Turismo car favorite Gran Turismo car of all time is the Mazda 787V. Nothing will ever match that. Nothing. And I love it in GT5. But it's a crime that it wasn't in the first 2 GTs. Now it's been in every game since then. So let's see. Picked a slower car, so it'll be a bit harder than using something like Apollo where you can get a better lap time. But we're just chilling with these Huracans. one. Nice. The Nike 2022 is coming out next year. Yup. Waiting. Yeah, Mazda 77V. I think I showed you guys before, but we'll show it again. Because what's not to love about it twice? But, alright. Greatest race car of all time, I'd argue. It's not the most successful or dominant one. It won Le Mans, though. So, that's something a lot of other cars can't say. But, you know, I don't know. It doesn't have the dominant status of like the Ford GT40 or the Porsche 962 or the Audi R8, like the LMP Audi R8 or the Mercedes AMG F1s. But my God, the 77V is a one-of-a-kind car. When will I vaccinate from COVID? Whenever I can. Honestly, I'm like one of the lower tiers because I do not have a pre-existing condition. I am not a high-risk group. I am 20 years old. And I'm not a nurse or anything. I'm going to be working an insurance job virtually. So I'm like on the lowest priority of people who can get vaccinated. I will get vaccinated when I can. But it's probably not going to be until my age group can actually get access to it. So I have to wait. Yeah, the Porsche 962C, that's what I meant. Your voice is satisfying. That's cool to hear. I always hear people say like, oh, you sound gay, or oh, you have a weird voice, or something, and it's like, yeah, okay. I was kind of born with that, you know, so... Wow, thanks for making fun of something I can't change. So, I don't know. It's cool that you find it satisfying. I'm very used to it, though. And like many people, I don't mind watching videos or audio clips with my own voice, because I'm used to it by now. I have until summer, that is true. I turned 21 in May, though, so hopefully I can get vaccinated by then, so I can, like, you know, do the fun bars and clubs and stuff like that. I gotta try it once. Yeah, 77B is my favorite race car of all time. Better than any other car. Any Formula 1 car, any other endurance car. 77B is just like the all-time greatest. It only ever got one win in its lifetime, and that was at Le Mans. It was the big fish that it caught. And honestly, the story of that car is pretty cool too. With Mazda just trying to get the rotary, and then they won the last time the rotary would ever be allowed in the ACO race. You mean 1991? 1982, I think, was a Porsche either a 956 or a 962C. So one of those two. It was a Porsche, though. I can almost guarantee it. But yes, it beat Michael Schumacher in a Mercedes, in a Sauber Mercedes. That was the thing. Is the 77V beat a pretty stacked field. It beat Michael Schumacher and the Jaguars. So, yep, the Dorito God. Yeah, Audi R18 is pretty legendary. I'd say, just in general, that stint from the Audi R8, Audi R10, the R18... I think the R15 was another car. That's just so dominant. It won so many races in that stint from like 2001 or 2000 to like 2014, I think. Only lost a couple times. And then Tom Kristinen. The guy who won the most Le Mans of any other driver, because he drove for Audi, and then he drove for like Porsche in the 90s too, so he won a lot there. Porsche or Courage, I forget. He drove for the winning teams in the 90s too. always in the right car at the right time. Be very fast in the final straight. There we go. The Peugeot 908, Porsche 919. Yeah, those modern cars were pretty cool too. I liked the Pescarollos, the C60s. Those were always pretty cool to look at. I always loved driving those in Gran Turismo. Are we in Platinum yet? 14-14, we're close. I don't know, the Sinner one didn't work as well as I would have thought. Yeah, we'll try the F1 again. It's only 3 stars, but it still seems to do pretty well. In my opinion, my favorite sound for the 77V is the one in Gran Turismo 3. It sounds, I mean, all of them sound amazing in all those games, but the GT3 one's the most iconic. That was the first time I ever saw that car. What is the goal? Oh, the GOAT of Rocket League. I don't follow the esports, so I don't know any of the players. Sorry. I don't know if there's like a car that's overpowered, but I don't think there's anything that changes. It's just cosmetics with the vehicles. So I don't know any of the teams or any of the players who play Rocket League, so I can't answer that. Yeah, 2023 will be hype because Ferrari's finally rejoining. They can end their losing streak. And yeah, they've won classes before, but they need to win the real thing. They're long overdue for that. Wow, I just need some speed, man. Let's go. Enough to pass the Huracans. Not quite. Paused Rebel was in that race. We lost 1. Yeah, F1 at 3 stars needs to be a slipstream car. Turbo Pulsar. That's the guy's best. That's the best guy who plays Rocket League. Let's try to continue not using the Huracan. Let's use the DBS. Yeah, Toyota won again. But it's because Toyota has no competition at the front. Just the Rebellion, but they're not even it's not even an LMP1H. It's just a regular LMP1. So Toyota's kind of been uncontested since Porsche left. That's the real thing is I'm sure like the modern Toyota TS050 team could have probably won against Porsche if they were on the field, but they weren't. So we'll never know. Thing is, like, especially in 2016, 2017, Toyota had things going right, and then their just luck ended. Especially 2016, but, you know, Porsche was there to pick up the pieces, and, you know, there was no Porsche or no Audi to pick up the pieces in 2018, 19, or 20, so we'll never know. Toyota's been dominant because they're the only manufacturer in LMP1. So, that's why I still rate the Mazda 77V as the better Japanese endurance car. Because it won against Michael Schumacher and a Sauber Mercedes, and the Jaguars, and the Porsches. think Nissan also tried. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Alonso did good in the Toyota, but he only joined Toyota because he knew they would win. It was like a guaranteed win if his car didn't break down. So we get that part of the Triple Crown. So now all he needs is the Indy 500. But I don't think he's going for it this year because he's going to focus on F1. If you donate 1 cent, can you do an Asphalt video? Nah. I don't really want to do an Asphalt video. That's the thing. Oh yeah, SCG is there. They're treating their Twitter account pretty interestingly. I imagine they'll be there. Probably won't win, but they'll be there. Just there. The Nissan GT-RLM. Jan Maddenborough, I think his name was. The guy who won GT Academy a few years ago. Yeah, he tried. I watched an Amazon documentary about him and his stint with Nissan. It was like called Le Mans Road to Glory or something like that. I'd watch it again. I'd recommend it. Drive to Survive is coming back next month in like a few weeks, March 19th, I believe. That'll be fun. Finally get some good F1 content. Turket's gonna be so overpowered on this final section. Those rebels doing a good job. And we won. Oh, it's still not enough to get into platinum. I might just have to use it just so I can just force it because we're going to get in that point in matchmaking where... Yeah. The 99 Toyota GT1 is a legend in Gran Turismo. But never won. It was going to win 1999, but then BMW stuck it to them. Yeah. It'd be cool to see Ferrari do it. One of those like motorsport dreams I'd always have is like Ferrari entering Leclerc, Seb, and Kimi in one car and having them drive Le Mans. I would love to see that. It can't happen anymore. Probably could still have Leclerc and Kimi, but chances are they're gonna have an Italian driver. Maybe Leclerc and Sainz, but I don't know. Depends how much they want to focus. Or they'll send some of their juniors in F1, like Schumacher and Eilert and Schwartzman. Maybe they'll have Charles drive with his brother, Arthur Leclerc, because he's also coming up in racing. I think he's doing F3 this year. You'll snipe me in platinum? Oh boy. Lando is tied to McLaren. Oh, I didn't take the ramp. Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well, we got into platinum. I don't care. American cars sucking. Unreliable. Okay, have you driven an old school American car? They were built reliable. I'll admit, these days, modern times, my Dart battery died a couple weeks ago. So, I had to get a new battery for my Dart. But my Dart never had any mechanical failures. They're still built relatively well. They're promoting the Asphalt channel in the Discord server. Oh, that'll go over well. Alright, I guess what are we using Ghost, right? I don't know. I always end up using the Huracan. Or, sorry, the Huayra. Yeah, Toyota had a puncture. And then BMW sniped it from them. I always like the Nissan R390, GT1, Toyota GT1, all those like cars from Gran Turismo. Okay, you don't need to say notice me. I can read chat. I have eyes. Read the rules. So here's Rulu. He's gonna snipe me in this Genty. What car do I want to get after the Dart? I'm eyeballing, and I know this is kind of a upgrade, quite an upgrade, but I want an Audi RS5 Sportback. That's kind of my next car I kind of want to get. I originally wanted to get a Subaru WRX STI, but I kind of want to upgrade to an Audi. Specifically the RS5 Sportback. I sat in one at the auto show, both last year and in 2019. I loved it. I love the interior. I love the stats. Its figures. You can do like 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. It's ridiculous. But I probably will get a used RS5 Sportback. In a couple years. Connections are iffy, but it's pretty fun. Oh no, I had a lag there. Send it. Oh, did I get sniped at the end there? I won. Okay, wow. That was really good. We tied. I thought I got sniped at the very end. By a C8 when I get in my midlife crisis. No. I eventually want to get a Ferrari F355 Berlinetta. No matter how unreliable and expensive it's going to become in the next few years, I need to have a gated shifter, red Ferrari F355 Berlinetta at some point in my life. I cannot die without having driven that car. You had a connection issue? That sucks. Alright, let's do the next one. Well, it's my first car, my Dodge Dart. It's still my first car. I still drive it. I've put like 35,000 miles on her. Pretty good. Yeah. I thought about driving a WRX STI, but number one, there's kind of a stigma around Impreza drivers. Subaru drivers. But number two, they aren't making like... Aren't they, like, stopping producing new ones? I'd want to get, like, an unmodified one. You sat in a LaFerrari Aperta. Wow, lucky. I would love to be able to... Did you guys see that Sebastian Vettel had auctioned off 8 of his cars? 5 of them being like really rare Ferraris. Like he auctioned off an F50, his Enzo, his LaFerrari, an F12 TDF, his 458 Speciale, a BMW Z8, and 2 Mercedes cars, an SLS and SL65 Black Series. He auctioned all of them off. And man, we could have crowdfunded that, guys. I'm sure we could have contributed $3 to it or something. That would have been a good bid at some point. So we had a chance to get a LaFerrari. But I think it's sold already. It only had like 300 miles on it. Didn't drive it very much. Make a video in the car? I should, honestly. I haven't done a dart video in, like, 4 years. I should. Whoa, I just realized. Look at it. We just shot up to the top 20. Okay, that tells me I need to stop playing. Did we pass Rulu in rank? Yes, we did. Wow. Alright, I'll end multiplayer there. We'll see what we can do for the last 15 minutes. Opinion on PlayStation Portable. That was awesome. I loved that system. I still have mine at home. But it was a great system with some great games. Let's do Civic Type R car hunt. Who said something bad about the Jesco? Oh, Noob versus Jesco. Pro versus Lamster. That's the memes, guys. I hope it is. Elvian. Why is it worth so much money? Because it's like a one-of-a-kind car, right? I thought McLaren F1s, like, original 1995 McLaren F1s, go for like 20 million or more. It's really hard to find one for sale even. But like, doesn't Lewis Hamilton have like 2 of them? Jay Leno has one, because I remember watching the Doug DeMuro video on it. Probably a bunch of oil sheiks have them. A bunch of them. You know. All like the uber rich guys have a McLaren F1. They're so hard to find and they're so expensive. Yeah, with the job I just took, I'm not going to be like uber rich. I'm not going to be a CEO at age 20 that's making $5 million a year, so I won't be able... sorry guys, I can't buy Ferrari this year. I won't be able to buy Ferrari. And I probably shouldn't buy the Audi this year either, because I probably don't need it. But it'd be a really stupid way to blow all my money. Yeah, Vettel bought the 92 Williams FW14B. That was really cool. He probably sold some of his road cars to make room for that F1. Dude, imagine being one of his like young kids and you just walk into the garage to get like a soda and like you pass by like all these Ferraris, these Formula 1 cars. And it's like, oh, I'm bored of the LaFerrari. I'm just gonna sell it. Just like that. Hopefully his kids got to get a good ride in those cars. I imagine putting the car seat, like a child car seat, in a Ferrari. That'd be so funny. He's probably done that before though. I remember Kimi Räikkönen put his kids in the F1 car he got delivered to his house. That was funny. Gordon Murray fan car. The isn't it like the T50 or something like that? The McLaren F1 remake, basically. I've never sat inside any Bugatti. The most expensive car I've ever sat in was the Enzo Ferrari in like 2004. There's an Enzo Ferrari at the Chicago Auto Show. Ooh, I got a blueprint. There's an Enzo Ferrari, and it was like behind these like ribbons, right? Like they had the car like, you know, walled off with like just a ribbon so you couldn't like get close. And stupid 4-year-old me decided to go underneath the ribbon and check the car, and it was unlocked. So I was like sitting here like, whoa. And then a security guard and my mom come to me and they're like, you gotta get out. So that was so fun. I don't remember too much, but I remember doing that stunt. And that was the most expensive thing I ever sat in. I don't even think I've sat in a Ferrari since then. I've like seen the Ferraris at dealerships before, but I would never get to sit in them. But yeah, there you go. I think at one of the auto shows, like when I was like 5 or 6, they had a Ford GT40, but it was locked. I couldn't sit in it. And also I was like super young, so probably people would get really mad if I was trying to sit in a GT40 which at that point was like 40 years old. You said it's had a Koenigsegg CCX R edition. That's so cool. I've never seen a Koenigsegg in real life. If you guys know where Lake Forest is, if you guys are from Chicago at all, they have a Ferrari dealer, and they had a Koenigsegg Regera in stock for a while, but I never saw it at the dealer. I would always like try to sneak there on like a Sunday when it was closed and peek in the window to see if there was a Ferrari there, and I'd never see more than just the regular Ferrari sports cars. The cheapest car I ever got in, when my dad had his car in to get a repair, he got like a rental, and it was like a Toyota Yaris. So that was like the cheapest car I rode in with like my family. It was really crappy. But then I guess, I don't know, like a lot of my friends in college drive really crappy beater cars. So like I've ridden in like a 97 Honda Accord that's probably worth $200. It's got more rust than it has metal that you can see. So if that counts. But probably brand new, I would say that Yaris. I don't know, what would you guys say? The 97 Accord? Or like a 2016 Yaris? That like has no... It's not the GR Yaris. It's like a really crappy one. It doesn't even have power locks. Or automatic windows. Or automatic lights. Had none of that. There was a Veneno in Long Island. Wow. And this is a McLaren dealer in downtown Chicago. I might pass it on my way to work. I don't know. There's a guy at my university who has a Porsche 911. I don't know if he still goes though. PS Vita, way ahead of its time. I loved the system, but there wasn't enough games for it. So, it kind of died off. Really had the that connection bug where you cross the line first, but then it doesn't finish the race for you. I hate that. Back when I was in university Wi-Fi, that would happen all the time. But I bought an Ethernet adapter, an Ethernet to USB-C, and connect that, and I have a much better, much more stable connection. Bad choice to use the Elise for the car, you think? Is it not good for the time bill? The Vita memory cards specifically were overpriced. And the games weren't as good as they were like the Vita. They didn't have true first-party support. Did you guys ever see that Porsche commercial where like it's the kid that goes to the dealer and asks about the new 911, and then like at the end he's like, "I'll see you in about 15 years." 15, 20 years. That was so funny. But yes, I would totally tell McLaren I'm a future customer. I'd tell the Ferrari dealer I'm a future customer. If I were to buy a Ferrari brand new, I would buy from Lake Forest Ferrari. Just because, not because I don't think they're a good dealer, but just because I've been going there since I was a kid, just to peek in the window on a Sunday. And, yeah, I would just be like, hey, I'm that kid who always stalked by your windows you'd see on the security camera. I want to buy one of the cars. Alright, I think we'll clean up this Fire and Lightning. Pick up some nitro bottles. Mod Nation Racers Road Trip. Yep, I had that on the Vita. Good times. Little Big Planet. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Asphalt Injection even. I really liked that one. Uncharted Golden Abyss. Wipeout. I loved I think it was called Wipeout 2048. That one was really fun. I liked that one a lot. I had the Walking Dead Telltale game. Also, that came bundled with my Vita. That one was pretty good. So, I gotta look for nitro bottles. Oh, every bottle's right there. Oops. Oh, I should drop down. I would have thought there were more bottles on this path. There's one car I'd own for free. I'd get a Jesco. Either a Jesco or an F8 Tributo. Ooh, am I gonna have enough nitro bottles? Here, wait. There we go. That's how you do. Oh, nope. That's how you do 400 IQ strats. You force a crash to get the nitro bottle. There you go. Shmi 150. I used to watch him in like 2017. Back when he had the McLaren 675 LT, like two of them. He had his blue one and his purple one. He hadn't taken his 4GT in delivery yet, but then I kind of stopped watching him. I just got tired of his videos, honestly. I watched his one with the, where he debunked the SSC top speed run. That one was a fun video. So looks like we did everything we can in that season. Full throttle, I think I need the IE. Yeah. Is that British season still bugged? Or did they fix it? They fixed it. Oh no, they didn't. I could still overflow. What happens if I overflow? Let's find out. I'm bored. Let's start the P1. That's in the current state of Asphalt 8. It's a dying horse. Why can't Game Off just, like, kill it already? The game is a shell of its former self. Read the rules. Almost got the Cayman. Bummer. It must have been really hard to grind from like 0 to 5 stars. It's hard to think that the Grand Prix was like over, or almost a year ago. So I was like, that card was still pretty recent. And they've already given like a key pack for it. I feel bad for anyone who dumped up a key pack back then. Factorial. A little over 100 viewers. I don't mind, honestly. We had 250 last week, which was weird, but I think it has to do with Isla streaming or something. I don't know. We're chilling. But I don't know if you missed the news, but I landed a job yesterday, so I start in June, but I'm excited. I'll get a real job with my degree. So yep, 24 out of 23. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't ban me. I should dump stock into Gameloft and then pump it on Wall Street bets. Totally should do that. Do you think you could ever get another key hunt? Yeah, they'll probably do this again. Probably with, I'd imagine, the D-class race cars. It's like the Bentley, the Huracan, Corvette. They'll probably come at some point. Because they have a similar criteria. Probably won't do that for the high tier cars though, like the Tech Rolls or the Jesco or something like that. Yep, overflow. Get 101%. Thank you very much. It's 25 out of 23. What are we missing now? We have the Balakar goal, but we don't have the DB11 goal. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm happy I joined the influencer program. I'll be honest though, I haven't done that many projects for Gameloft. In fact, I don't think I've really done anything since the esports thing, ESL 1 Season 4, back in April last year. I have access to those test drives, but I never make a video on it because, like, I don't know how to feel about it. And Gameloft never, like, told me, like, hey, you have to make videos. They never told me to leave, but I notice I don't really get, I don't get priority anymore. I don't know if it's because I, like to say the truth or something, but they just don't want to let go because I was like the first member. But I'm happy that I joined their program. And especially their Asphalt 8 times, those were fun. And Asphalt 9 too. And while the Asphalt 9 community we have with the influence program is awesome. We have cool guys there, a lot of big YouTubers. I don't know, I just don't feel the same energy. It's a different breed, okay? Like, here's how I can describe it. Back in Asphalt 8, most of us were either really big into the competitive scene or we were really big into editing. So you had like players like me, Public Enemy, Anthony Jose, Hector, Tez. We were all like good at skills. So we'd make a lot of like hot lap videos, versus, best route, reviews especially. And then you had people like Nikon and Hanaline and Supersonic SG back when he was called that. And they would do mostly like edits and stuff like that. So that was the difference. Today, the difference is who whaled and who's trying to do free to play. So I think you guys can kind of see where the divide happens. Because the thing is, there wasn't really a divide in the Asphalt 8 program because we had different interests, but we all enjoyed the game. We just had different reasons for enjoying it. But our experiences were mostly the same. We all had to go through R&D and special events and try our best at TLEs, but now it's, hey guys, are you guys gonna buy the 6-star packs for this car? Oh, I can't afford it. Just buy the Legend Pass, it's a good deal. Like, that's half the program. And I'm not saying those guys are in the wrong, but I'm saying that there's a divide now. And that's what it leads to. It leads to, at least what I feel like, is like I'm not getting priority. Because I don't want to say shill, but that's the exact word I'm supposed to say. Is I don't shill or simp for Gamelofts. I don't pay for the Legend Pass, really. I bought the one Ferrari Pass, but I'm also not an Uber whale who got the LVN. So, I'm not going to drop names, but you guys can figure it out yourself. And, you get multiple arguments of, like, the YouTubers who are trying to defend the paid system or criticize it, and how the game's making money, and what they're doing with the updates. It just doesn't feel the same. So, while there's still a lot of us there, like, from the Asphalt 8 days, and I'm not alone in trying to be free to play, there's just a disconnect. Yeah, we got 100%. We finished career, guys, even though I'm missing a bunch of stuff because of that bugged British season. Hopefully I don't get banned for that. But if I do, then that means I get to leave the game. So yay. So on second note, I hope I get banned from that. No. Let's see. What else do I got? One fuel. We'll do one more car hunt race, and then I'll end the stream. So yeah. If anyone from the program is watching, no hard feelings. But that's just my honest opinion on the program right now. Stuff got nasty when players started to leak stuff. And then there's also, okay, you know what the other thing is? There's now 2 tiers of the program. There's the Asphalt Creator Program, is what's called, and there's like the second tier, which is like what people like Afik are on. And that's 2 teams, and we don't really talk to the second team at all. And it has its own issues with like leaks and exclusiveness. Some YouTubers getting the A Spark and stuff like that. I read you guys in chat. I notice. I just don't call out. You gotta read the rules, guys. Oh yeah, we can try the Master Fury. Here we go. So yeah. Times were simpler back then. So I don't know. I don't even know if Gimloff watches my stream still. I remember once I talked about the Ferrari Enzo back when it was revealed, like, accidentally in a patch note, and mentioned on stream, and then it was mentioned at like some obscure time, and then I got a message saying, "Hey, don't say that. It wasn't confirmed." It's like, whoa, you guys actually watch? So I wonder if they hear like my criticisms or my memes or my shit posting. They probably don't take too kindly to that, but you guys do. So I care about you guys. Darman. Okay, do you guys watch Moist Critical? That's how I know the Darman name. But the Moist Critical videos are they're so out there and they're so funny. He just does all these ridiculous stunts in these videos and then just be like, "Hey guys, poo poo pee pee, I did something really embarrassing in college, that's about it, see ya. Here's some lube." Sponsor Adam and Eve, you know, something like that. He's just so out there. His tier lists, his reviews, his moist meter, his live streams, they're so funny. But yeah, the stuff with like Attaway General and Darman, those videos are so good. And no blueprints. Cool. Love to see it. So we didn't even get the full goals. Well, I didn't dump on packs, so oh well. Asphalt 9 will never have a real peak. He is the GCT. Okay, his hair is beautiful. He's got the look. He even like has his own band. He does the Pokemon cards. He just does so much. It's crazy. I could never be like a YouTube guru like that, pumping out so many videos, so many reviews, so many streams. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Pretty weird day in Asphalt because like we didn't really do much, but we still managed to drive for all 2 hours. So I guess then, all right. Yeah, that's about it. See ya. No. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys all for the kind messages. I can't wait to get the next chapter started, honestly. It's going to be so exciting this summer. Getting the career going, starting out new stuff. I can't wait to do some new projects, so enjoy this 100% while we still have it. And, yeah. Keep at it, guys. So, see you guys next week. Bye-bye.